Menis, can we reprogram our subconscious so it doesn't hurt anymore?
Yes.
Can you tell me how?
We are entering a therapy culture, yes? People, especially Romania actually, and Eastern Europe, people are become so good about talking about their feelings. But talking about your feelings is not your feelings. It is a way of controlling the other person. We live in a world of achievement.
What would you do if you were me?
I do what you do.
I don't believe you.
Wait, I haven't finished. When I tell you live the moment, we're already in the past. We passed the moment. There is a book called The Power of Now, yes? If you read the book, you're not here anymore. It is an illusion. We can never be in the moment, actually. We are half a second behind time.
It passed 1 year since we met. Everything has changed or nothing has changed?
Both happened.
Oh. As for me, I don't feel I found the formula of happiness by now.
Yes.
This means I am looking for it.
Yes. Is this a question you're asking?
Yes. I know you work hard to
Yes.
find the formula of happiness. Did you find it?
Yes.
Can you translate it to me?
Yes, yes, in one sentence. Happiness has no tomorrow.
You already blocked me.
There is no happiness tomorrow.
Only now?
Yes.
And why I don't feel it now, right now?
Because you live in the tomorrow. You don't live now. You're trying to achieve all the time.
So it means nothing changed in my life.
No,
you know what happened?
Yeah.
After I published my interview with you,
Yes.
all my followers, all my community
Yeah.
tried to help me, tried to give me their formula of happiness.
Yes.
And I felt bad. I really felt bad. It annoys me a lot because they want to help me. Why it happens to me?
This is a phenomenon at the moment. To work on yourself is the hardest thing in the world. To work on other people is the easiest thing in the world. Everybody now is focusing on somebody else because it's easier. It's very hard to look at ourselves. And to me, this is going to be the fourth World War. That is a new pandemic, actually. And people have become obsessed by making somebody else's better. You see, everything we do in our life has an aim. As long as you have an aim, you're not going to be happy because you live in tomorrow. You see, all the old teachings, gurus, books have been telling us for years, live now. Nobody can do it. Nobody can do it because we're still obsessed by the idea, if I do this, I will be this. That means you will do this, and once you finish it, you're going to do something else, and something else, and something else. I think you're going through a very good process, because what you're doing now, you're creating more and more to be happy. This is the process of coming to the now. So I would not terrorize myself to be happy, because that again has become a project.
And what should I tell to the people who really want to help me? When they write to me, Ştefan, be careful, do this, do this, do this, do this.
Yes.
Don't listen to Menis, don't listen to Matei, don't listen to Tukaram,
Yes.
listen to me. Do this. And
Yeah.
it annoys me. What should I tell them?
Oh.
Let me alone?
No, not at all. You do nothing.
I have to give them a sin.
You don't say anything.
Yes, but I don't like it. I don't like their attitude.
Yes.
As long as I know that they want me to be good.
Okay, do you want to go a little deeper into this?
Okay.
Okay. How come these people telling you this?
I think some of them try to treat me with compassion.
Good. Okay, let's look at it for a moment. How come it's happening to you? Yes? is not happening to me.
I don't know. Maybe you are a guru.
Not
I'm
at
not
all.
a guru yet.
Not at all. No, it's nothing to do with this. Because you're inviting this.
I don't invite them to help me.
No, you're inviting them unconsciously. You see, you are a very special and unique person. And actually you will make big difference to many people, but not to yourself. The people approaching you, no one can approach anybody without sending a message. You send an invitation.
Yes, but I have just uploaded a video with you. This is an invitation.
It doesn't matter. We are walking invitation.
Okay.
You see, our action, our voice, our presence, an invitation for people to speak to us. Mm-hmm. You have a very interesting, provocative character. Yes?
Yes.
I don't see it negative or positive. It's okay. But you're sending a message and people responding. If you don't send this message, people will not respond.
I don't have this ability not to send, maybe.
No, I'm not talking about doing the videos.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, okay. So, do you know that you would like the people to do this?
Maybe not conscious.
Yes, this is what you want.
But in the same way, I hate when they try to come into my life.
Yes, your mind doesn't like it, but your heart wants it. Mm-hmm. You see, so you have a conflict. You need people. You need something. So people don't respond like this for no reason, without an invitation from you. Invitation is a metaphor. You don't actually send a proper invitation, but you are doing something. You see, everything you're doing has two elements in it, opposite elements. On the one hand, you are making a difference to people. These interviews with other people, the project you're doing, so people are actually learning a lot from you. But there's another side to it. And the other side is, why are you doing this? I think you may have asked yourself that question many times.
I think
before.
it's in me, inside in me.
Yes.
For example, when the war started, I hosted into my hotel 5,000 refugees from Ukraine for free.
Yes.
You know, everybody from the press all around the world asked me, why do you do this?
Okay.
And it annoyed me a lot. How can you ask me this kind of question? I don't do this now. I did it again and again.
If it annoys you, that means it has value for you, that you cannot see yet.
Yes, but for me it seems to be a stupid question. When you see that I'm making this with huge love, why do you ask me why do I do this?
Is it huge love?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, because I have never felt so happy when I had, for example, a wedding into the ballroom.
Yes.
When I saw about 300 people sleeping into my ballroom events, I felt I'm the most happy in my life.
Of course, it's a very noble cause, and it's good that you help these people. But the question again to you, who help you?
I really don't know. I imagine someone would help me.
People trying to help you. No.
She would help me, maybe. He would help me. They're my friends.
Yes. When I asked you who helped you, what happened to you?
I tried to find some persons who could help me a lot, not a little.
Nobody helps you.
I'm not sure. I think I have some friends.
Let's look at it very slowly, okay? If somebody help you, they will have no place to go in you. You know what I mean? They will be not invited.
By me?
Yes.
Maybe.
When people do the courses, yes, many people share and say, I cannot receive support, I give support all the time. This is only the surface, but there's something much deeper under that. Yes? when a person, let's speak generally, yes, which is good, because I think what I like about your interviews, you're trying to engage yourself, and because it makes it more real and alive. We're not discussing a theory or something from books. A person in a life, a person, from early days in life, early days, their experience with their mother and their parents in the first year or 2 years set up a pattern for their whole entire life. This is a known fact at the moment because all books write about this.
What means first days?
Have you seen a mother with a baby?
Yes.
Have you seen how a mother looks at a baby?
Yes.
Yes? And the baby looks back at her?
Sometimes.
Next time, watch this. When a child is born, yes, the child doesn't know they exist. They think they are their mother, actually. And their brain, their energy, their existence depends entirely on the mother, or the person who replaced the mother, if you like. And there is a connection between them, and there's a synchronization, there's an interaction, the mother mirror everything the baby does. So babies start to think, yes, there is another entity separate from me out there. I am actually a person exists in this life. Yes? This is where, for all of us, the problems start. A lot of mothers or parents are not capable of being present and reflective and attentive to the child. Yes? This child will grow in life not capable of allowing somebody to be with them. Yes, they become independent. Yes, but at various degrees, yes. And if this person is smart and intelligent like you, yes, will do great things in the world, but nobody will be able to come into the world. So they will create wonderful things in the world. But there's a deep structure in their soul that I am alone. And the help we give people and the things we create are compensation for I really wanted a person, somebody to be with me, but the child doesn't think that way because all these things happen emotionally, not rationally. Yes? So we grow and we create miracles in the world to compensate for the miracle that we miss to have.
But
So
I'm sure that my mother gave me all the love in the world.
everybody says that because this happened in the beginning, in the very beginning. At the time we live in now, parents are not capable of doing this anymore. So the situation is increasing. And you can see how the world is changing now. Everybody is trying to help somebody. They're trying to give people what they never had. All these people trying to help you. They're trying to give you what they never had. But you also want their help. At the same time, you don't want their help because you will not be able to accept it. We discussed in one of the interviews before with you that the only way for you, not the only way, one of the most effective way to overcome this and deal with this, yes, is to have a good loving relationship and to allow yourself with this person to be who you are no matter what it is. In your ups and downs, yes? So you can start rebuild what you have missed. See, and I think you're on your way, it seems.
When you try to rebuild, I think that we are fighting with us, not to rebuild. Why?
Because you are experienced.
When you are close to reach something,
Yes.
you go back in the past.
Yes. Because you see, and I say a very cruel example. The killer wants to see the funeral of the person he killed. You know what I mean by this? We always go back to the trouble because we are experienced in a situation that is not safe. So when safety comes, our mind wants it, but it's not our waters, if you know what I mean. It doesn't belong to us. So we would like to go back and be in an environment where we can function the best. Yes? So people function better in trouble than in safety. At the same time, everybody wants to have happy family, love, relationship. But when the person comes to love you and be with you, it is unfamiliar territory. You see, you unconsciously gravitate back into where you belong. You see, somebody asked me a question in one of the seminar meetings I have, and I always say to this, I have a metaphor. I said to the person, only last week, the fish is not aware of the water. You understand? Fish doesn't know it's swimming in water. So we swim in the water where we started. And this can never be fixed by this interview or by talking to you, because it's a very deep structure in the brain, and it's hormones, actually, chemicals that take you there. So the nearest I can say to you is, if a person stand up with you, yes, no matter what you do, if they see you in a mess, crying, upset, incapable, scared, and they don't go away from you, you'll rebuild a new world for yourself. The only problem here when I'm saying that to you is people will hear this on the video and you'll try to do it consciously. It will not work because there'll be manipulation. It has to come spontaneously.
Should we speak with the others about our pain?
If you speak about your pain, it is not pain. You make it up. You understand? We are entering a therapy culture, yes? People, especially Romania actually, and Eastern Europe, people are become so good about talking about their feelings. But talking about your feelings is not your feelings. It is a way of controlling the other person.
It's good to hide our pain?
Your eyes will speak. Your presence will speak. Your breathing will speak. Your movement will speak. And your partner need to look at this. And you do the same for them.
But the partner has his own wounds.
Yes, of course.
Or her
yes.
own wounds.
Yes, but you see, your partner, let me say it a different way. If I try to help you with love, I will grow with you. You know that mothers become more mature when they are taking care of a child? The brain of the mother grows with the child. But the mother who's unstable, she go down with the child. It is like this. If you meet somebody crazy, yes, and you fight with them, you become crazy like them. Because you are going into the world. So if a couple watching this, if I pay attention to you 100%, I'll help me and I help you at the same time. But you see, the words are not enough. It's not enough. You need a lot of work on oneself.
But it's better to be silent or to speak.
It doesn't matter. It's better to be spontaneous. There's time to speak, time not to speak. Your partner will figure out what's wrong with you, whether you speak or not, anyway. Mm-hmm. You know this. You could tell. You look at somebody, you could tell. Some people, see, maybe anybody can recognize this. I can feel, am I sitting here and my partner coming from the door and something wrong, without even looking at her. And I'm sure she feels the same. In the atmosphere, you could tell. You see,
Yes, but not everybody is able to do this. Maybe they feel, but not.
Everybody is able to do this, but they are scared because they can't handle themselves. The only thing I can say to you now, maybe, notice, be conscious of your feelings, but don't do anything. If they need to speak, they will speak. If they need to be silenced, they will be silent. If you try to tell your partner your problem, you're manipulating your partner.
I manipulate my partner?
Yes.
If I tell her my problems?
Yes. They have to come
But
out by
why?
themselves. What is your intention?
Why would I want, if I say?
The whole world we live in is manipulation. Everything is manipulation. Manipulation, the word has a negative association, but this is survival.
Manipulation is survival.
Absolutely. If you sell anything, you manipulate people. If you want to start anything, you manipulate people. But why manipulation have to be negative? Yes. But it doesn't get you what you want. It's something on the surface. It's not authentic. But I don't think it's bad, because if you don't know how to manipulate, you may not survive. Anybody selling you something, he will have to tell you something, or have to make up something to make you buy it, yes? This is manipulation. So don't sell yourself to your partner.
Can we reach connection with manipulation?
Not this, only, I think this is very good response. Never.
Connection never.
Never. Absolutely nothing. Thank you. Okay, you made it clearer actually now. Mm-hmm. The manipulation will cut the connection.
But what's the opposite to manipulation?
Connection.
I understand.
Can you make somebody love you?
I don't know.
The answer is very clear. Impossible.
No. Mm-hmm.
Impossible. But people think that.
That they can.
Of
or
course.
They could.
Yes. People try to impress their partner. They try to show them how good they are. They buy things.
But don't tell me you have never tried to impress your partner.
Oh, I did sometimes, because I'm a human being, of course. Yes, but I know this is not.
It's manipulation.
Yeah, I know it's not. It's not. If somebody loves you, you don't need to do this. I was watching a program about somebody talking about court cases and things like this, and a very experienced person in an interview, and the subject came about love, and he said from his experience, he saw a lot of people, say, women marrying a very rich person, and then they go and have an affair with a very poor person. And he said the poor person give the woman very cheap ring, and she adored the ring like the biggest gift in the world, and her husband giving her cars, house, nothing. And she looks at this little thing as something, the most wonderful thing she received in the whole world. You see? Mm-hmm. So we cannot actually make anybody do anything.
But we try to do this.
We will never stop trying.
Until when?
Because you, as children, we were desperate for the admiration of our parents. Mm-hmm. You see? Why I want my parents to admire me? So they can love me.
To feel loved?
To feel loved. And most of parents admired us when we were good, when we did well at school, when we came first, when we speak another language, when we do our homework, when we are very good. Yes? And this is what we do. You go to a partner and you want
to be admired.
To admire. And you create miracles in the world. But there's a good side of this as well, because many things happen, good things this way also. I'm not saying it's all bad, but it may not give you the connection and the love that you need.
And we still need admiration.
Our ego survive on admiration. But if you
But
willing,
not only the ego, because maybe we make sports for admiration, and it's for our health.
I think sports is damaging people.
Sports?
Yes.
Why?
Look at all the football players and all these people when the career ends.
We are depressed.
Alcoholic, desperate, and they work and day and night so people can love them.
To substitute the admiration?
Of course. You know, I said this sentence in one interview before. You cannot have enough of what you don't really need. It will never be enough. We all, including me, everybody is caught onto this game. But I asked myself a question one day. If I am nothing, will anybody love me? What do you think of that question?
If nobody loved me?
If you're nothing.
If I'm nothing?
Yeah.
Should I be reborn, maybe? If I'm nothing?
If you're totally nothing.
I have to say what I feel to say now.
Yes.
Maybe I have to create things.
Yeah.
To show the people that I exist.
Yes. A very good answer.
To create something, I think.
Yeah, but you exist already.
But I'm nothing. I don't exist. Only in words I exist.
Look, if any parents watching this now, you must teach your children, if they're nothing, they're loved 100%. And if you are nothing, you'll be everything.
Yes, but you have to be illuminate first to understand this.
Yeah, but don't try to be eliminated as a project.
But like an exercise, I have to exercise to be nothing, to feel that I'm nothing?
No, just watch everything you're doing and ask yourself why I'm doing this.
But I'm not able to observe myself. I try to observe myself, to put me somewhere, I don't know, there, and to focus at my actions. And I'm not able to do this.
I can tell you why you cannot do this. Everything you're doing has a purpose. To be better. Do you understand?
Yes.
So when you say, I want to observe myself, what is your intention? It's for you.
To focus to my mistakes, first of all.
But why?
Because I feel I am in a Groundhog Day.
What is your intention of observing yourself?
To correct my habits. Good. And to have better habits, not to remake the same mistakes.
And what will you get from this?
A better life.
And
of course.
And people will like you.
Quiet days.
And people will like you.
Maybe first of all, I want to like me.
Let's take a shortcut.
Okay.
You find yourself when you lose your intention.
It seems theoretic for me to lose my intentions.
Yeah,
it's impossible for a human being.
We are talking about something against everything we have learned and we're learning now. There's been a wave in 70s and 80s and 90s. Yes? And all personal development and therapy and all started in America, yes? That you must be successful, you must achieve, you must be better, even what personal development, even that word, develop yourself, you develop you, yes? And I think we are falling in a big trap. Now everybody's obsessed by be better, yes? Now, the more we do this, the less connection we have.
Yes, but to be honest, I don't want now to be better as long as we speak about, let's say, money.
If you have a quiet life, you'll not be relaxed. You are talking about the whole humanity at the moment, not only you.
It's impossible for me.
When you tell me I am the worst human being, Yes, you're telling me something else.
What?
What do you think you're telling me?
I am the opposite.
What do you think?
I think you think that I thought about the opposite.
No,
No?
no. When you say I'm worst person, yes,
Yes.
you're avoiding to tell me, yes, how much you need help.
I understand. I really don't know.
Yes.
Because I tried to speak with myself. I did write on my notebook some things, but it doesn't work for me.
All right. If you ask the person who never receive and doesn't want to receive anything or can't, not capable, yes, what do you want? They will tell you, I don't know what I want. This is what they will say. Because they don't even want to go there. The past doesn't exist. There's something else exists. Yeah. Your reaction to the past exists, but the past doesn't exist.
Yes.
Yes. So if you focus on the past, you're fighting a losing battle.
Is that I can't. I can't. It's impossible for me.
You can't what?
Not to think about the past.
Yeah. Basically, you are fighting a losing battle. Where is the past? Where is it?
In the past.
Is it here?
In the hell.
Can
In
you
the
touch
hell
it? We are now, me, you, everybody here, carry, yes, a reaction in the brain about the past, and the reaction is now. Yeah. So people come to the courses and therapy and all this and tell me long stories. My parents did this, they did this, they did this, yes? Okay, I listen to them so they can relax. But then what? In the last 35 years or 40 years I'm working with people, nobody has ever recovered from their parents by talking about them. Not even a single person. Do you want to heal your past? If you want to call it the past, yes? Ask your partner to give you what he never had.
I really don't know. I have never had.
Ask your partner to hold you.
To hold me?
Yeah.
Okay. And if she do this, and after 5 minutes I don't feel relaxed, I don't feel enough.
Why are you going there without happening yet? You haven't even tried it.
No, I tried. I tried all the recipes, all the formulas, I tried.
There is no recipe, there is no formula, there is no method, there is nothing. There is none of this. Really, there is nothing.
Yes, but you say this, and I believe you. When Menis say something, I believe Menis, but when I say something, it's completely different.
Yes, because when you say something, yes, it is not the words. It is the consciousness behind the word. Yes? Two people can say the same things. Yeah. Like two singers singing the same song. One will move you to tears, the other one is like reading a book. Because you sing from your soul, not from something that you read. The problem now, what many people doing, they use borrowed knowledge. See what it means?
Yes.
So I read something in a book and I tell you,
Okay.
so I will be your master and you'll be my student. So I will feel better, yeah, and you listen to me and you'll find another victim and tell them the same thing. You see? So now, the truth, your truth, does not come from anybody, but only from you.
I tried to read the Gabor Mate book, and after 20 pages, I throw out the book. I hate books with traumas. I don't think it's useful for me. as long as I want to discover that truth
Yes.
that you speak about, because I feel I didn't reach my truth. I really don't know how to reach my truth.
Where you are now is the best place to be. Why jump into tomorrow?
I think I jump into my past, not tomorrow. I would be happy to say that I live in tomorrow.
Alright,
No,
okay.
I live in my past, not in my tomorrow.
The past is the future.
I don't live in the future.
The past is the future. You know this.
How come?
Because the past you carry, yes, you think you carry, create the future. If you have no past, you have no future. You are here. You can't get rid of what happened to you in the past, and you're doing all these things to heal the past. So basically, the past is going into your future.
If I understand this,
Yes.
why do I do the same things? I live in the past. Okay, I understood this.
Good.
It's completely clear for me.
What you said now is the struggle for all humanity. Everybody is repeating the past with no exception. What is the reason for that? Yes?
To be a victim.
No, don't go too far. It's actually the reason is very simple. When you have an experience, like we're talking, yes? The moment you experience something, yes?
Okay.
By the time the experience go into your mind, you're thinking, there's half milliseconds between. In this half milliseconds, yes, your whole entire life is activated. And it will tell you, this is what you're supposed to do. You understand? And will inform your mind, this is what you're supposed to do. And what is in your entire life? Your family, your culture, your religion, your relationships, your trauma, it all activated in the milliseconds. So by the time you react, yes, you have already lost the moment.
The present moment.
Yes, you're not here anymore. You're in the past. Mm-hmm. That doesn't exist. It's perception. We are living in perception, you understand? Mm-hmm. Not in reality. So when you work on yourself, not by talking, yes, handle relationships, be with people, allow somebody to take care of you, and work, yes, you will be aware of your perception.
But when you try to allow someone to help you, but in the same time you hate that person, what should you do? What it means?
You go somewhere else. But just a minute. We can open something very difficult, very sensitive here. Yeah. The world we live in now, yes, has things put in place that will not allow us to be here now. And we need to be rebellious in a loving way. Yes? The structures of the society, countries, politics, beliefs, ideas, yes, have captured our soul. And we can't get out of this. In order to get out of this, you have to be exceptional human being. And this is what you are trying to do, actually. You have to do something and don't care about what the whole world think about you. You are doing this, but you're contaminated by them loving you. And this is your weakest point. If you let go of the admiration, yes, which you cannot do consciously, yes, you will do great things.
I have to train myself, and it's
You can't, no. You can't teach love, you can't teach compassion, you can't teach any of this. You cannot. Impossible.
It means I have to hope that in one day I will reach this wiseness.
Why hope?
It annoys me a lot when someone are telling me, live the moment, stay here, someday you will understand.
When I tell you live the moment, we're already in the past. We passed the moment. There is a book called The Power of Now, yes? If you read the book, you're not here anymore. It is an illusion. We can never be in the moment, actually. We cannot be. We are half a second behind time. Always. So you need to know ourselves. What I'm saying is very difficult. This is a journey. A journey. Let me give you something else. I don't know if it's going to be useful or not. As long as you follow ideas, people, beliefs, cultures, countries, you will never achieve what you want.
What should I follow then?
Only you.
And if I need them, I'm following me, okay?
Yes.
But in the same time, I need them.
You don't need anybody. What for? What do you need them for? Admiration.
No, I don't. I think I'm not sure I'm honest or not, but I really think I don't need admiration in the same quantity.
It's better now, yes?
Yes, it's much better now. Yes.
So you are.
Yes, but
improving.
no, I think that I don't need admiration. Maybe I need connection.
If you say this, that means you're actually moving on. Your mind is trapped on something. This is why we struggle in our conversation a little bit. Human beings, everybody thinks, if I do this, this will happen. We are programmed. Yes? You are the result of repetition of disconnection and connection, disconnection, connection. And disconnection that has never been repaired. And this is repeated and repeated and repeated until you have established a network. Yes? So now you're telling me, I want to do this. You want to dismantle your brain completely and have a new brain. It's not possible. So that means you need to allow the process to take place, because I believe that you don't need as much as before. So there is a small changes. It will come. The only thing I can say to people who struggle all the time, and I say to myself, do you have the courage and commitment to follow you, only you, and nobody else, and to work on yourself?
But if you don't have trust in you, how can you follow you?
Well, if you let go of believing crazy people who are trying to tell you things, he will follow you.
How could I know what my path is? Because you told me everything is about the journey. When you start the journey, you have to know the target, the destination.
There is no path. Can't you see? There is no path. Path for what? Where? There's
to
no
follow
path.
you, for example.
What? There's no path. What is the path? Path where? There's a path if you want to drive to Bucharest, but there's no path for you.
Every time I feel I have to find it, and you tell me it doesn't exist.
If you let go, you will find it.
Let go.
And now,
what means
when
let
I
go?
say let go, it's another achievement for you.
Yes. Let go, yes. Yes, another target for me.
Target.
Another dream for me.
Yes.
To let go, but I don't feel comfortable when I... It's the same, like live the moment, let it go. They are brothers. These formulas. Let it go with live the moment, I think.
You know that we are affected by everything around us Totally. We live in a field together where our brain actually resonates with other people's brains all the time. So where you live in, the culture you live in, the world we live in, has a huge impact on our brain. We live in a world of achievement.
What would you do if you were me?
I do what you do.
I don't believe you.
Wait, I haven't finished. Without desire of any acknowledgement whatsoever. I am writing 3 books, yes?
Okay.
I wake up in the morning, sometimes 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and I'm writing the book, yes? I don't have any intention for the book to be published. I don't have any intention if anybody can read it or not. People waiting, ask when. I don't care. I really don't care. When I am writing, and the moment I see my hands writing, yes, and occasionally I found somebody watching me writing, not me. A couple of moments, very rare moments. And this moment, when I realize what life is about. Like existence, being in this world. You see? Now, if I write a book to sell it, to make money, to be admired, and people like it, it will be a journey of hell. That means I'm going to have to write a book every year. And I will torture myself. Yes? Actually, this book I have written, I didn't write it to sell it either. I wrote some notes. I don't know if I told you this before. And the person who did the courses so he wrote a letter to a publishing company, which I have no intention. Yeah, and the letter was so moving. And the publishing company, they were in summer break, and they decided we have to interrupt our summer break to meet this person because of the letter they received. Yeah, and they asked for us to meet them. I said, okay, I'll go. When we went there, yes, this person has caught the spirit of what I'm doing, yes. When we arrived there, they thought he wrote the book, not me. So they thought I was his driver or something, that taking him there. And I didn't, they told me that, this was many years ago, we don't know who you are, we publish for very big people, it's Hay House for top writer. We have to promote you to publish your book. But I have never had any intention whatsoever. Okay, can you do this?
I don't think, because I'm making a movie and I expect, I don't know.
You said it, expect.
Yes.
Look, I don't expect that I tell you this and it will happen. You have to go through huge processes. It is like the person who thinks, if I have money, I will be happy, yes? They will never understand that happiness does not depend on money until they have a lot of money. You see what I mean? You can tell them for years, but they will make a lot of money and then realize it is not the money.
Only after that.
After. Because understanding follows experience, not words. That's why you are struggling. Yeah, I made many mistakes. I learned a lot. I made a lot of money. I did think also before, if I have money, I'll be happy. And then I made money. I'm the same. In fact, I've become more neurotic about money than before. Because now I'm afraid to lose it. You see, it actually didn't bring any happiness at all. But if the world told me, everybody in the world, money will not make you happy, I will not believe anybody until I made it. You see? So now everything you're doing now is part of your process.
Menis, can we reprogram our subconscious so it doesn't hurt anymore?
Yes.
Can you tell me how?
You have to be in the presence of somebody who's already stable.
So I need a master.
No.
But I need something. I need another one.
Somebody who loves you enough.
Somebody who loves me enough to be my mentor.
Not a mentor, no. A mentor is a manipulator.
A mentor? I don't believe in this.
No one can mentor you of becoming you. How is it possible? How can anybody coach you to be Ştefan?
Ştefan. Only Ştefan.
Only you. But you need to be in the presence of somebody who is totally stable.
Probably I will not find this kind of person in my entire life.
You will find the person when you're ready.
I'm ready.
When you're not ready,
Where is?
when you're not ready, you will find the person who damage you even more. You could walk in the street and the person meet you by accident. You know that there's a very famous quote: when the student is ready, the master appears.
So do you believe in reprogramming your subconscious?
I wouldn't call it reprogramming. I would call it healing. But if you're comfortable with the word, yes.
Do you think the words could be magic for the brain?
No, absolutely not.
The words?
Absolutely not. If the words are magic,
You destroyed me. You destroyed my strategy by using words to heal myself.
This is amazing. When people start talking to themselves, this is the beginning of schizophrenia. How can you talk to yourself to be better? You don't need to talk to yourself. You need to experience a loving person to be with you. Because all human trouble comes from disconnection. All mental illnesses come from disconnections. Our brain cannot function in this world without connection. That's why a lot of people have animals, dogs and cats. Mm-hmm. Old people in particular who have lost faith in humanity, they have a relationship with their animals. They have at least found some kind of connections.
So connection is the only word who can heal us.
Yes, but the world we live in does not promote connections. It promotes people like you.
Disconnected.
Yes.
But what about mantra? If you are listening to a mantra,
yes.
you feel better. You don't believe in mantras?
No. What the mantras say?
For example.
Yeah.
Feel good. Forgive you.
Yes.
I don't know. Try to connect with yourself.
Right.
And maybe the brain could understand.
The understanding part of the brain is only 1%. Your brain is 99% feelings. Every experience in the world comes into your feelings first.
What about my memory hidden in my...
Your memory is feelings. They are not intellect.
My memory is feeling.
Yes. When you experience something outside, it comes into your feelings first. But the feelings cannot make decisions. The feeling gives the information to your intellect. And the intellect acts on this. The intellect sends message to the feelings to take an action.
So the feelings are the masters and we are the slaves?
Yes, exactly. But we now make the slave a master and a master a slave.
I leave your house being crazy completely.
We gave the keys to the temple to the servant, not to the owner of the temple. We live in an intellectual world of achievement and success. This has nothing to do with connection. It doesn't mean we don't strive for success at all. It doesn't mean that.
Where starts the journey to connection?
Where is your partner?
Only in my partner?
Yes. Will you allow your partner to come close to you?
I can try. Like last time. So only there is the key.
No, I told you before. When you're ready, people will appear. People will come into your life.
To be ready, I have to be comfortable. To feel that I am ready.
When I talk to you, don't go ahead of me. Just listen to it and wait. Your brain is too fast. It's looking for what next to do all the time. You know what this means? In psychological term, your nervous system, yes, is hyper. Yes, they call it sympathetic. They're going fast all the time. They cannot wait. This is due to possibly, okay, I don't want to analyze you here. That's not what our intention. When you drive a car, yes, a lot of people drive the car more gas than the brakes. Yes, these people are hyper. Yes, and when you push the brake, it's quite something. Yeah, so they are living in the future more. Yeah, so because the nervous system has been exhausted from traumas in the past, inconsistencies and unpredictability and changes, and somebody love you and then hurt you and then change their mind, and so you need to cope with a lot of unpredictabilities all the time. So the nervous system gets weaker, so it focuses more on the future. Yes. So when we talk, yes, don't go and stay. Just let it come in.
Can I ask you something?
Anything you want.
Do you think it's a good solution to try to isolate yourself from this society?
There is no solution. You're trying again. There's no solution. Just
okay, in the name of the connection,
okay.
Do you think it's better to try to isolate for a period of time?
People go to India and live in a cave, yeah, and come back.
In the same mood.
It's worse. Absolutely worse.
Why?
Why? Because they're going like you now. They think if I go there,
My future is written.
I come back and I am.
Okay.
The most spiritual thing to do in life, to make you connect with life, is to take care of the people you love.
If you try to protect the people who you love,
yes,
but in the same time, you are trying unconscious to hurt them.
I love somebody in my life, a member of my family, but I don't protect them.
How come?
You can love someone without protecting them.
But let's say you protect, you try to protect, you love, but in the same time you hurt.
No, you hurt because you're trying to protect.
You hurt the partner or the people who love?
If you try to protect the person, you hurt them. If you love them, yes, truly love them, when a situation arises, you will know exactly what to do. But if you think you want to protect them, you are putting yourself higher, and they will become victims, and another dynamic will take place. But if you truly love I have a member of my family I love a lot, but I don't protect that person. Yeah. And I don't care what they do to me.
What means to protect?
You said it, I didn't say it.
To protect from what? From the dangerous things?
There's two meanings. There's a literal meaning. When there's a war, we have to protect our country. I'm not talking about this. Why do you want to protect your partner? Why didn't you just love your partner? Love is protection in itself. You don't set your partner to get into trouble so you can protect them. You don't imagine something going to happen, you're going to protect them. When something happens, your love will lead you what to do in a situation.
But if you are afraid to take decisions in the name of the love, for example?
Love doesn't make decisions. It is its own decision. You understand? How does the mother bring up a child? She doesn't. Some women have babies, they don't even know any idea, and they do a great job. They do protect the child, but they don't even know they're doing that. Because they function not from intellect, they function from their heart. You see?
I see, but it's complicated.
All right, but
Let's speak about heart.
What does the man have to protect the woman?
If we speak in a material way,
Yes.
yes, the man should protect the woman.
Well,
but when we speak about the spiritual protection, I don't understand. I don't know.
I prefer to be with a person who truly loves me, not to protect me. Love is protection in itself. Truly,
And
truly love.
protection is an enemy for love?
I didn't say that, because I think that protection is an idea that men has to make them more men. Because now men are not capable of protecting anybody. The women are stronger, so they want to, they want to become more men. They want to compensate.
Why the woman is stronger than man?
What? Yes?
Why?
Oh my God!
do you say this?
This is another subject, huge subject. I tell you briefly why.
Okay. Because the women are full with fears.
Men made a terrible mistake. Okay? We made a terrible, not us, our ancestor, but we're paying for it now.
Okay.
We came from women, yes?
Okay.
Good? So we created by, I was created by a woman, you created by a woman. Then we created a world, we made women less than us. We set up an injustice. And women waited for the right time. And they attack. And they have every right to attack.
Now is the right time?
Of course, because now the world has changed. You don't need army, you don't need soldiers, you don't need muscles anymore. You need mind. So men have lost their credibility. And the woman's brain is actually better. It's much more functional than a man's brain. In fact, and the reason for this, the male develops slowly and the female develops faster. And when you develop slowly at childhood, you're more likely to suffer more traumas than if you develop faster. So the men are much more vulnerable. And most suicide, schizophrenia, things like this are more men than women, actually. So now the world has become into equality and the culture has changed. It's not a communism, it's not human rights and all that. So the women now are in the best time of their life. So the men now are in trouble.
And why nobody speaks about this?
I speak about it all the time in the seminars.
You,
Yes.
but not the others.
Well, everybody say what they want nowadays, and your responsibility as a listener to listen to. The world is in a mess. There is go on YouTube and Facebook and people traumatize people, trying to traumatize everybody else with them. This is the price of freedom. But did you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
You see, how it is possible that men created by women and we made them second class? Maybe not now, but our ancestors did that. And that set up a pattern in women never to respect men.
But why? Because we don't need force to lead.
Not actually.
Why?
Because force needed in the last century. When people rebelling, killing each other, there is no organization. You have to have dictatorship. Now you don't need dictatorship. You need, the leaders now need to be loving and safe. Yeah, that's what people are looking for. They need someone wise and safe to go to. They don't need someone to control them anymore. We are becoming stronger as human beings. We don't need this anymore.
Why a lot of women told me that they want to be controlled by men?
They only tell you this. Because deep in the heart of a woman, deep, this is something I cannot speak about, but it's what I am gathering over the years. There's a remains from the past that she is weaker physically, yes, and she needed this kind of protection as well. But I also have another idea about this. If women bring up a child and have a child, yes, they create a life, yes. They want the man to be a man, yes. And if she wants the man to be strong, that's her intention. But when the women say, I want to be controlled by a man, I think they mean something else. They want someone to be safe, that can be stable, not something goes wrong and they run.
Yes, but some women want the man to be a little bit violent with them.
Yeah, these people have problems. They have not recovered from their childhood. They're swimming in old water again. They're repeating their childhood patterns.
So there is no woman who would love to be controlled.
Many people prefer to be in a violent relationship, yes, but in their mind they want a peaceful relationship. But if you deep in their heart, they cannot handle a loving relationship. Men and women, they cannot. They will go mad if they hear this in the tape, really. Where you are now in your life is exactly what you want.
What I want?
Yes. If you get this, we'll answer all your questions. Where I am now here, the person I'm with, the life I have, is exactly what I want.
I want something a little bit different when I speak about the quiet in my life.
When I say what you want, not what your mind wants, what your program wants.
Menis, thank you for this interview. I hope to see you next time.
Yes, we'll continue again.
Thank you.
And thank you for being open and allowing you to reveal everything. I think it's wonderful for the people and makes it more real for me to speak to you.